Good Tuesday morning, and don't be surprised, it's still me, Mapito CVD, with Joy News Interactive, coming to you from digital address GA0992539 on DSTV channel 41 and Go TV channel 144. You can also join the conversation on Facebook and Twitter. We are Joy News on TV. I'm sure by now you have heard of a 70-year-old man who died in his car after being turned away by 7 hospitals due to lack of beds. Now, social media has been abuzz with people expressing anger about the matter. Now, many have also wondered what the Health Ministry and the Ghana Health Service are doing about it. Well, there may be some good news soon because health authorities have launched investigations into the issue. Now, Director General of the GHS, Dr. Nsia Asari, said he is disturbed by the death of 70-year-old Anthony Opoku Achimpong. You have been reacting to this on Facebook. Let's see what you guys have been saying on that matter. Okay, so the first one is from Nana Ajay, who says, it seems Ghana responds to situation only when someone dies. And at Theophilus says, God punish them all. So those are some of your comments. A lot of people are very angry, but let's go to Nana Ernest, who says, hey, Ghana, so Ministry of Health is telling us that if not for this man's death, they didn't know there was this problem. When will we stop being hypocrites and face facts, tell ourselves the truth, and stop using people's lives and loved ones as experiential organisms? Now let's go to Chris, who says, oh God, come and save your people from the greedy men with sharp teeth who are working day and night to deprive what you provide for your people. Let's see if we can get more comments on Facebook and Twitter. We are Joy News on TV. At Ajari says, this is what happens when you commission a hospital and attach politics to it. And Benny Campbell says, in sincerity at its peak, Mr. Minister, please spare us the pretense. And at Mao Mao says, I beg, this 5 minutes or a day investigation, or which one? After today, that's all, and they will come up with a story in their favor. 7 hospitals, no bed. Wow. And at Becca Gold says, all depends on the commanding spirit of the chief in command. It's a big task as government. The ball is rolling to its direction, into the direction you want. Justice must work in all institutions. I hope it won't fail with this government. And Abigail Mensah says, so because he's 70, he should die. Shame to all these so-called hospitals. Your worst days are coming. Shame. And Abdul Basit says, we are living in a country where 275 thieves that call themselves MPs are using V8 and 50 ambulances, serving over 20 million population. And Leonardo Dogbe says, business as usual. May the Lord have mercy on us in this country. And the last comment I'm going to take is from Joyce, who says, sometimes I wonder the kind of country we are living in. This issue has to be dealt with. Now, let's turn our attention to other issues, and we're going to Parliament, where the minority members say they will protest the National Identification Authority's decision to accept only passports and birth certificates as IDs for the issuance of the Ghana card. Now, they say they will demonstrate if this decision doesn't change. You've been sharing your thoughts on Facebook. Let's check them out. Remember, we are Joy News on TV on Facebook and Twitter. So we're going to start with Twitter on that Ghana card. And it was trending, but at 1DNAGH says, I may be wrong, but my gut feeling You know, the voter's ID card does not necessarily show someone is a Ghanaian. So with that, so many people can secure the Ghana card. The Ghana card will no time become not valuable anymore. And one DNAGH again says, minority MPs failed to show up during the Ghana registration for MPs. Register those who showed up and let's move forward. We can't keep waiting for a group of people who oppose virtually everything under this sun. And at Ohene Menu says, it can serve as a passport to travel within the ECOWAS region. The Ghana card has 14 international features, so you can use it as a pass to other ECOWAS countries. The new Ghana NIA card will be the only document for the proof of one's identity or citizenship for foreigners. And at Basiwa DH says, so government needs approximately $219 million US to get you and are registered for the new Ghana card. Another money to go down the drain. And at Kenneth_Poku says, NIA should come out to tell Ghanaians why we can't use voter ID to register for Ghana card. And at Pacman_4G says, NIA should come out to tell Ghanaians why we can't use voter ID to register for Ghana card. They've been unsuccessful on 5 attempts. So I'm going to go to Facebook where we posted that, as you can see on our page, we are drawing news on TV. Let's get some of your comments onto your screens. The first comment is from Nana Kwame, who says, were the minority not in parliament when they amended the act to exclude all other cards except the 2? They just want to oppose it as they did to the NHIS. And at Salif, who says, it is very true that Ghanaians don't read at all. They make it look as if those are the only 2 provisions made for identification. What about the voting processes and fact that Commissioner of Oath are going to be engaged? It is only in Africa where the opposition party sees only the wrongs in every initiative by the ruling governments. And at Richard says, all because Togolese don't have Ghanaian passports, so they will lose their votes in 2020. And at Aiken's wife says, that is all they know. Nana Kwame again says, with a minority not in parliament when they amended the act to exclude all other cards except the 2. And Boachi says, minority. And AK Sapong says, it's either witchcraft or intentional that will make these minorities behave in the unpleasant manner. How, aside the requirements needed to register, the NIA says you need 2 people to testify you are Ghanaian. It is difficult to understand. They know this policy will help the fortunes of the NPP, so anything they will do to sabotage it, they will. The NPP and NIA should forget them. Kwekwe someone says, Mr. J.J. Rawlings has done us a great disservice by forming the party NDC. It is a divisionary tactics. Nana Odell says, and who cares? We are tired of everything politics in Ghana. Camille Arsenal GH says, no votes, ID card, no national ID card. I stand with the minority. And Salifu says, it is very true that Ghanaians don't read at all. They make it look as if those are the only 2 provisions made for identification. On that note, we're going to take a quick breather. When we come back, we're talking World Cup. We're 2 days away. The 2018 World Cup is 2 days away. Are you excited? Are you ecstatic about it? Are you aquabbering for the World Cup? Are you shaka-shakaring? Are you guara? What are you doing? And which country are you supporting? But before we get your comments, let's listen to the official World Cup song for 2018. So that's the official World Cup song for 2018. My favorite is the 2010 World Cup song, that Tamina Mina, waka waka, Tamina Mina, Tamina Mina. It's time for Africa. But on that note, we're going to take your Facebook comments. Which country are you supporting in 2018? Let's see if we can get some of your comments there onto our screens now. Tintin says, sure, Ghanaians have fully paid their pay TV subscriptions in order to watch the World Cup because they made us understand that no one watches GTV when we ought to pay our TV license. In view of this, I realize Ghanaians are very ungrateful to Ghana Television, the GTV, and we should be ashamed this season. And at Kweku says, I am supporting the government to restructure the GFA very quickly. And one of Africa's team reaching the semis, Germany is winning the cup. Chris says, Argentina, Belgium, France, and all the African teams. At Philip almost says, I'm not so ecstatic about it because my country is not participating. But I take either Brazil or Portugal to go for the trophy. Now, Festival says the last 4 teams, Brazil, Germany, Belgium, and Egypt. And AD says he supports Ghana, but unfortunately Ghana is not going to Russia this year. But John says Africa, one love. And Yaya says he's supporting Portugal. And Soldier Boy says he's supporting England. Sani Sana says almighty Brazil. And Mubarak Malik says, I hope Portugal wins the World Cup. With Ronaldo, they can go all the way to lift the trophy. I really hope they win the trophy. And at John says, I'm supporting all African teams, especially Nigeria. While speaking of Nigeria, the Super Eagles team is getting all the hype. People are saying, it's okay, you guys don't have to win the World Cup, but your kit has won our hearts. They arrived in Russia last night looking all types of awesome, and for that they have been trending. Now the ceremonial outfit has got people talking too. So let's check out some of those tweets. Nigeria's kit is amazing, has been amazing. I wish I had one for myself. So let's go to Twitter and see that. So this is how they arrived in Russia, looking all fabulous. And this is from @Baron Aidu, who says, now this is how you pitch up for the World Cup. Can Nigeria get a medal already? And at BR Football says, so we asked the personal shopper and footballer at Crown Watcher to rank the best kits on display at the World Cup. And as you can see, Nigeria came first. And this is because this kit sold out hours after release. And it's easy to see why. You could wear this to a 5-a-side or to the pub with a pair of jeans and trainers and still be the best. Now, at Melissa Reddy says, just hand them the cup and the world. And at Lee Stobes 06 says, can we just give Nigeria the World Cup now? They've already won it. And at Telegraph Football says, Nigeria arriving in Russia in style with Wilfred Ndidi leading the way. And at Coral says, not content with having an incredible kit, so here's what the Nigerian players are wearing on their flights to Russia. And at FIFA World Cup says, hashtag Super Eagles official team arrival meeting will be from 11 a.m. 9 a.m. in Nigeria. Hashtag World Cup. And at Camp Sports says, the Super Eagles fashion game, they on point with a slay. As you can see, everyone is excited about the World Cup. Nigeria's kit is awesome. But let's go to our worldwide trends and let's see what's trending worldwide. As you can see that we've got hashtag Trump Kim, and we also have Tuesday Thoughts. So those are the ones we'll be zooming in. Let's start with hashtag Trump Kim. So let's go to hashtag Trump Kim. That's been trending on Twitter, worldwide trends. Let's get some of those tweets. All right, so let's go to at Intel Doge, who says, I'm just blown away right now, literally on the verge of tears. Something incredible has happened, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag Trump Kim. And at Muzzle Free Madam says, I ask again, why should NK be deneutralized when the US can do whatever it likes? Ban one, ban all. Hashtag Trump Kim. And at Polytechnic One says, just seeing these flags lined up next to each other is historic. Wow. Hashtag Trump Kim. And at M_Hiari says, in my wedding, if the photographer doesn't capture my husband looking at me like this, I'm not paying him. Hashtag Trump Kim Summit. Hashtag Trump Kim. And at Michael Colosi says, Trump says there's no need to verify what was said today because I have one of the best memories of all time. Hashtag Trump Kim. And at SuKE254 says, the world should thank Adwalia Odinga Baba for initiating the spirit of handshakes. Peace is reigning worldwide because of this one simple gesture, the handshake. So yesterday we brought you Monday Motivation. Today we're bringing you Tuesday Thoughts, and it's also been trending on our worldwide trends. Let's see what thoughts you guys have been sharing with us. At Paul Webbs 1 says, be a first-rate version of yourself, not a second-rate version of someone else. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And at Sick Silly Seeker says, currently trying to balance my life on faith. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And at MK Ganya says, when you make a mistake, there are only 3 things you should ever do about it. Admit it, learn from it, and don't repeat it. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And at DD_DD Great says, no matter what comes your way, move forward. When you have a positive mindset, you can't be defeated. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. And I like this tweet at DebbieCar35 says, be weird, be random, be who you are, be a little crazy, be loud, be vulgar, whatever it is that tickles your pickle, do it. You never know how you would love the person you hide. And the last tweet I'm going to take at Priya, who says, think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. Hashtag Tuesday Thoughts. Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. And that's how I wrap up this show, the Tuesday edition of Dawn News Interactive with me, Mapisa Sibidi. It's been wonderful. It's been awesome. 2 days until the World Cup. Let's shaku, shaku, shaku.